Okay, good evening, folks. This is what we're having for dinner tonight. I'm going to make a homemade hamburger helper. All right, so here's the recipe, and we're going to get started. All right, the ingredients are 2 boxes of macaroni and cheese. I like the thick and creamy version. We got a can of mixed vegetables, a pound of hamburger meat, some butter, and some milk. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get this all in a pan. Okay, so in this pan, I've got some water, and I'm fixing to get it boiling, so I'm turning the little burner on high. All right, and I'm going to cover it with a lid. We have to get this boiling so that we can cook those noodles from the boxes of macaroni and cheese dinner. Okay, so when it comes to a boil, we'll be back and we'll put the noodles in. All right, our water is now boiling, so we're going to go ahead and add our noodles. Thank you. Thank you, Eli. I appreciate that. He just took my trash out. Isn't that sweet? All right. There we go. And now we're going to stir it. Thank you. All right. There we are. Uh-oh, I steamed y'all up. My goodness, I do that all the time. I am so sorry. But anyway, we're going to let this cook. I'm going to put the lid back on it, and we'll be back. Okay, my noodles are done. So we're going to go ahead and get those drained, and we'll be back. All right, so to this empty pan, I went ahead and I put in our hamburger, and I'm just going to saute this until it's done. Okay, there we go. All right, so you kind of get the idea. All right. Okay, so now we put our noodles in this big bowl. Now we're going to add 1 stick of margarine. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of break that up in here. Like that. Try not to steam y'all up. And it's still hot. So. Okay. And we're going to let this melt for just a moment here. Okay. There we are. See? It's melting really fast. These are noodles. Huh? These are noodles. I don't know. What are they? Hold on. There we are. Now, we got the butter just about melted. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our cheese sauce packet, okay? All right, so there's one. And here's the other one. All right, now we're going to kind of mix this around in it. There we are, like that. And there we go. See there? See there? All right. Now we're going to go ahead and add our milk. That's 1 cup of milk. All right. So there we go. We're just going to roll this around. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we are. Okay. There we are. Now, this is going to go in with our hamburger as soon as it gets done. Okay. There we are, like that. Trying to break up as much of that cheese as we can. There we go. How about that? There we are. Okay. All right. There we are. Okay. Yeah, my husband's still coughing, but he's feeling a little bit better today. So that's good. There we are. Okay. Now I'm going to go check on my hamburger. All right. Our hamburger is just about done. So I threw in that can of drained mixed vegetables, and I'm going to heat that through. All right. There. I might drain out some of this grease after it warms up. All right, so we'll be right back. And this would be the time, if you're going to add extra seasonings to it, this is the time that you would want to do that. Okay. I think I'm just going to do standard salt and pepper at this point. Okay. All right, I added some salt and pepper to it. Looks like it's doing pretty good. Okay. But that was the only thing I did, was just added some salt and pepper to it. But you can tell it is starting to get hot. All right. I'm going to try to get some of this extra liquid out of here, because we're not going to need that. All right, now I went ahead and drained that extra liquid out of the hamburger and mixed vegetables, and now I've added the macaroni and cheese that I just made, and we're going to mix this up. All right, there we go. Let everything come together. Now, obviously, it's up to your discretion if you wanted to add a little extra cheese to this, but I really think that this creamy style macaroni and cheese is really good. Okay, so it seems to be good for this kind of application. Okay, but you might think different, so it is up to you. Okay, anyway, that's what it looks like. Looks kind of like a hamburger helper, doesn't it? Yep. All right. And it's a healthier version, I think. Not sure, because I did use boxed macaroni and cheese. But anyway, this is what I consider homemade hamburger helper. There's different variations, and I'm going to show you some of those in the coming days. Different kinds of hamburger helpers and dinner helpers that you can make homemade. But I'm going to go ahead and get this plated up, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all served. Okay? All right, here is what it looks like when it's all plated up. Now, just visualize it with extra cheese if that's what you normally do with hamburger helper. But this is how we're going to eat it. My husband is more than likely going to add a bunch of pepper and salt and maybe even some hot sauce to this. So it is good. I think it's a healthier version, but anyway, this is what we're having for dinner, okay? So the kids have had this before in all different forms. It's pretty tasty. All right, so give it a try, and I hope you guys have a great night, and take care. Okay, God bless y'all.